Good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day, so I decided to do this outside. There you go. All right, adding Kiyona. Joining us, hopefully I've invited Kiana already, so she should be coming in soon. I think I didn't run. Let's see. There
Good
you are.
morning.
Hi, good
Happy
morning.
Friday.
Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day. I decided to do this
It,
outside
oh,
today.
oh, nice. It's
Yes.
gorgeous where you are. At least the sun is shining through the
Yes.
window over here. I guess that's all I got.
Yeah. Yes, it's Florida. We've got it. We've got to use it when we can. Get that
Abs-
vitamin D as much as
Absolutely.
possible because we all know, even though we live in Florida, a lot of us don't get enough of it.
I agree. I agree. I went for a walk this morning, so it was
Awesome.
really,
Very
really
good.
good.
Very
So
good.
glad to be on this Friday, getting
Yes.
ready for the weekend. We're just about a week away from our event.
Yes. Yes. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I know it's going to be such a game changer for the women who are going to join us. And so I'm excited. Kiana, why don't you tell us a little bit about what made you want to do this event?
Sure. Well,
Oh, I think it's stuck on my end. Let's see. I'm not hearing you. I'm going to come out and go back in. Let's see if this will fix it. If you can see me, please stay on. I, hello, you there?
I'm here.
Okay,
I don't know
there
what in
you
the
are.
world happened.
So weird. So
I
weird.
started talking and that just cut me out completely, but here we are.
Here we are. Go ahead. Go for it.
Well, actually, I'll start with the intro
Okay.
of like who I am so people can know
Okay.
who,
Oh,
who's talking
yeah.
and then we
Good
can
idea.
we can do intros and then talk about why we're doing this. How
Okay.
about
Perfect.
that works?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Kiana and I am a yoga teacher. I specialize in prenatal and postnatal yoga as well as beginner friendly and accessible yoga. I'm also a certified sound healer and meditation guide. And I'm a doula. I'm a birth doula. So I'm excited to bring all those things together to support women, especially through one of the most memorable and precious
Yes.
times in womanhood and
Yes.
motherhood. And so I'm excited to collaborate with you to put this event together. I think that even as I've talked to people and telling them about the event, people are like, "Oh, I think what they're most excited about the event is community." And so it's sometimes you can get pregnant and know a lot of people who are also pregnant, but then there's times that you don't know anyone
Right.
else. And there really is power in community and coming together. So why is this important to me and why did we decide to do this event? Well, first of all, we met virtually last year and we did a live last year around this time
Mm-hmm.
about the importance of like yoga and pelvic floor therapy for pregnancy. And then it was just like, I know for me, as I was looking into 2025, I was like, who do I want to work with again? And who do I want to build with? And you were one of the top people on my
Thank
list.
you.
And so I thought that this would be an awesome opportunity to help connect moms to give them some resources and tools as they prepare, and just bring people together. So I'm excited.
Awesome. Awesome. I love to hear that. Um, and um, what can we expect? What would you say? What can we expect from this event on I'm sorry, on Saturday the
And no, I keep saying Sunday too.
8th?
On on Saturday the 8th, people can expect to feel supported, to not feel like they have to do anything. Like, please don't do anything. Don't ask me to help because I don't. We don't need the help. We don't need the help. So um, nothing to do but to be present and to receive. And I think that that's what people really need, is to be put in a position where they can receive. So they'll be able to receive information from us, And I'm going to pass the mic to you next so that you can do your introduction if you didn't get a chance to. I don't think
Oh,
you did.
sure, sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to pass the
Mm,
mic to you in a minute to give
yeah.
you your
Mm,
introduction so they get a chance to meet us and learn about the ways that
yeah.
we support women throughout the life cycle of pregnancy, that entire process. And
Right.
then they will learn some tips and some things that they can incorporate into the way that they manage how their body is changing throughout that
Right.
process. And then they'll also get a sound bath. I'll be doing a sound bath, helping to introduce meditation for some people, and reintroduce it to others, and talk about the benefits of mindfulness and the benefits of pausing and communing with yourself and communing and tapping into your baby. And so that will be part of it. And again, they will also get to commune with other moms. We have like some fun games set up. We're going to have a really nice spread of light refreshments. They're going to get a free gift. And then there's also a raffle for another free gift for somebody. So I'm excited
Yes.
about all of those
Yes.
things.
Yes. Me too. Me too. Okay. So I am Dr. Jocelyn Rodriguez. I am a pelvic floor physical therapist. And I came into this space when I was pregnant. I had just passed my boards. And so I was someone who thought, I knew a lot of the body about the body. And then I gave birth and I said, oh my gosh, I don't know nothing about giving birth. We didn't go over any of this in physical therapy school. And so that kind of propelled me along with being surrounded by colleagues who did pelvic floor therapy. That encouraged, and they encouraged me to, do the extra credits and learn more about this. And having a strong orthopedic background, thinking back, I'm like, how is this not part of the core curriculum? The pelvic floor is such an integral part of how we move and definitely how we give birth. And so that kind of is what propelled me to merge the orthopedics and the pelvic floor and in treatment. And so I treat women and men holistically, and specifically, I help women prepare for pregnancy, enjoy their pregnancies, and then prepare them for the delivery and recover from delivery. And thinking back to my pregnancy, I wish I would have had an event like this where I got the opportunity to really get better in tune with my body in preparation for that delivery. And that's essentially what we're doing, is that we're helping people become more in tune with their bodies, know exactly what to expect so they can have a better outcome. Um, and now I enjoy sound baths. And I know for a fact that it would have been a great opportunity during pregnancy for preparation. So I'm super excited for these ladies to participate next Saturday on the 8th at my office in Davie, Florida.
Awesome. We actually came up with some FAQs of things that we have heard. And one of the questions is there free parking? And the
Yes,
answer is yes.
yes,
And being in South Florida, that is not always the case. And so that's not one, that
yeah,
just takes one less thing that you have to worry
yes,
about. Like, oh, do I have to drive
yes,
around and around
yes,
looking for parking? No, plenty
yes,
of free parking.
yeah,
So
right.
that's that.
And
Um,
to
an,
to to add to that, even if you're in Miami, it's probably gonna be easier for you to come to Davie because you don't have to worry about parking when you get here.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then another question is, do you have to be pregnant to come to this event? So yes, for this particular event, we have designed this for women who are currently
Mhm.
pregnant. The really cool thing is that there hopefully will be a lot more events that are going to really target specific audiences. And that's what I'm excited about, because you have another event coming up tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow?
It's on Sunday. Yes,
Sunday.
it's the Bachata Mommy and Me class. And so it's designed for women mostly in that fourth trimester with a baby who can stay in a carrier. And we'll be going over some pelvic floor education and then doing a little bit of dancing to get mom moving, release the endorphins and have that bonding time with baby, maybe learn some moves to help lull that baby to sleep.
Oh, that's exciting. So yeah,
Yes.
so that one is for,
Mhm.
the moms who recently had their
Mhm.
babies. And so there are even more to come. So
Yes.
please make sure that you're following both of us, so that you can know what other events are happening, and where you can come and join us. There's gonna be something for
Yes.
everybody.
Yes. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for sure.
I'm typing in right now what we're talking about for anybody who might be joining late.
Okay. Great.
Um, 3-8 at 11 a.m. And then another question we had is, can I bring other people? So for this specific event, we are targeting our moms to be. So not necessarily the
Hmm.
partners or other children or anything like that. However, there will be more events. So like I said, stay tuned. But for this event, mommy only, mommy to be
Right.
only.
Right.
Um,
Yep.
and Davy. Okay, I'm almost done
Yep.
typing. I'm trying to talk and type at the
Yeah,
same
no,
time.
you're good. You're good. I don't have access to that list we had of FAQs.
Oh, can you pin my comment?
Yes, let's see. I would love to. Let's see if I can figure that out. Pin comment. Got it.
Okay, awesome. All right. Another question is, will there be something to eat? So there's no way we're gonna have mama there and just have y'all out here not having food. So it's not
Absolutely.
gonna be a full
And
meal, but there will
yeah,
be plenty of light refreshments. So you will
yes,
be nourished.
absolutely. And then I can also take vitals for the moms, especially if they're concerned, they've been monitoring vitals in the pregnancy, then I can do that as well. So that's another point of data for you to share with your provider.
That's awesome. And then we're also going to have a variety of tools to support you so you can be comfortable. We're inviting women to come throughout any stage of pregnancy. And so we'll have bolsters, we'll have, seating if that's more comfortable for you to sit in a chair. And so we are going to be designing the space so that you can be comfortable in the space. And so I
Yes.
love that.
Yes, yes, yes.
I love that. I love that about what we have designed. And for those who are tuning in, if you have questions for us, so for Dr. Rodriguez, it would be things about pelvic floor therapy. And for me, if there's anything that you have questions regarding yoga, sound healing, meditation, mindfulness throughout pregnancy, or doula, you can go ahead and drop those in the comments. I know everybody knows at least a friend or a friend of a friend who's pregnant right now. So I'm asking that you go to our profile and just go ahead and hit that little arrow and send it to somebody, because there might be someone in your life who's looking for an event like this, who's looking for community. And we made the event very affordable. It's very affordable. You can spend more than that at Starbucks easy.
Yes.
Easy. And so we made it very affordable for a reason, because we don't want the cost to be a barrier for people to get this information in this community and this morning to connect with other people. So
Absolutely. And that connection is so key in pregnancy because it can oftentimes feel so lonely, even though
mhm.
you can be surrounded by so many people, but feel like you can't share in the experience with others. And it's an opportunity, again, for that community that will make things feel a little bit more comfortable and make you feel more open in asking those questions or maybe sharing an experience, getting some ideas and helping you create, again, that community and that group that's going to maybe follow you through your pregnancy and into postpartum, where you continue that discussion about, my child's doing this, what does this sound okay? My pediatrician is not, responding the way I would like, and I now want a second opinion and things like that. So I would love to, and the women that participate in this event next Saturday, they're going to get access to my prenatal postpartum community on Facebook. So it's an opportunity to maintain that community and have that quick sounding board, or that place where you can just ask a question and get an answer and know that you're not alone.
Absolutely. And then also they end up being your friends for the play dates
Yes.
and the birthday parties. So I'm excited to build community in that way. Um, Let me see. Trying to think. I think I had one more question, but it's escaping me right now. What do you like the most about working with moms? Why do you think it's important that there is a space specifically focused on working with moms and moms to be?
Yeah, I think women in general have difficulties in sharing their experiences because some of it can be very personal to the point where they're not even sharing it with their friends, right? And or even sharing it with their physicians. But having a group of women who are going through the same thing with a provider who is personable, who is open, who is available can really make that change. I hear lots of things from women throughout their entire lifespan is, oh, I'm shy. I can't ask that question. or
Hmm.
my girlfriends don't even know about this stuff. we
Hmm.
need we need to start normalizing these conversations, and I think this is an opportunity to do that.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I did a retreat 2 years ago, called Warriors of the Womb, and we talked a
Mm,
lot about like our stories in terms of getting our first
mhm,
menstrual cycles and
mm,
like what we didn't know about that.
mhm,
And it's just like that continues throughout womanhood. It's like, why does this start
mhm,
so young with us not even knowing what to expect when when you get your menstrual cycle?
mhm.
Two, you get pregnant, and then it's like, well, wait, what does this mean? And oh gosh, this is totally different than what I saw my
Right.
friend experience.
Mhm,
Or wait,
mhm.
my mom experienced this, but she never told me, so I didn't
Right.
even know that this is something that I could experience based off of her. And so I think that, having these spaces, and I remember some of the conversations that we had
Mhm.
around the fireside, and it was very eye-opening. Like,
Right.
your experience is not going to be your sister's, right next to
Right.
you. And we can help each other and we can support each other. Information and knowledge is power.
Absolutely. And we have so much generational knowledge that we are just sitting on and not sharing because of this level, this veil of like, um, what's the term? This veil of just feeling like you can't share it, like it's taboo,
Hmm.
shame, essentially. It's like this veil of
Yeah.
shame. And it shouldn't be that way. How much more would we know if our grandmother and our mother spoke to us about these things? How much more prepared would we be? And being able to talk about this more more freely in a group of women is going to make it easier for you to talk to your kids about it. And hopefully
Hmm.
we can lift that generational shame.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. And I'm excited. I'm excited to meet the ladies, those who I haven't met thus far. I am excited to connect and be able to share my own knowledge, as someone who has trained in this area, and in this arena. And I'm
Mhm.
just, again, I'm excited to create that
Yes.
space, because some people need it.
Mhm.
Excuse me, everyone isn't going to go out and find that. They're just going to be like, well, I'll go through it and I'll
Mhm.
just deal with it as it comes. But if you know, okay, well, this might be normal. Well, this might be something that I should go see my doctor about, or this is something that um is concerning. I think when you speak to women who've been through pregnancy, everyone will tell you a different thing
Mhm.
of what that felt like in their
Right.
body. And I think connecting back to your body is really important. I think so many of us are so disconnected
Mhm.
from our
Yeah.
bodies. We don't even know.
Right.
And
Right.
so I think that that's where that mindfulness comes in.
Yeah.
I
I
actually
think
did
it's
a I
mhm.
did a session, and this is a little bit unrelated, but I did a session last week with my middle school students that I teach yoga to. And I
Mhm.
was asking them, what does it feel like when your body, when you feel like you're about to crash out? I don't know if you know this term. I just recently learned
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about just anger. And I was like, when you're
Mhm.
about to crash out, how does that feel in your body? And I had them name, okay, does my heart start beating faster? Do I feel red? You
Mhm.
know, different
Mhm.
things like that. And I think that that same lesson can apply for so many different ways in which we experience a number of emotions. And so not being connected to the ways that our body is processing things, um, is one of the ways that, you know, we kind of do ourselves a disservice, because
Absolutely.
we know more than anybody else what's normal
Mhm.
and what's not normal for our bodies.
Absolutely. I always tell that to my patients. You've been living with your body longer than I have, so you tell me. You tell me. But I think it's a coping mechanism to compartmentalize
Hmm.
our lives, and kind of just disconnect. But in the end, it's such a disservice to our overall body and wellness. So hopefully we can help lots of ladies do that next week on Saturday.
Awesome. So if you're
Yeah.
just joining us, we're discussing our event that we're hosting next week. It's called Mocktails and Mamas to Be. So yes, we're gonna have a really, really nice little mocktail set up. Because it's nice to have a little, something in your hand, even if it is juice. So we'll have some mocktails, we'll have some light refreshments, there'll be gift bags. We'll be discussing from our own personal expertise regarding pregnancy, pelvic floor, and mindfulness. And I'll be offering a sound bath throughout the session. And then we will have some activities and ways that the different moms to be can discuss and connect with each other, create community. And as we've already shared, this is just the beginning.
Yes.
Look forward to events about preconception. So, for those who would like to get pregnant, events that might include our partners, um, all types of events.
Yes.
And if you missed out, this coming Sunday, there is a bachata and mommy and me class that is being hosted as well in Davie. So many, many opportunities for us to connect and for us to get the knowledge and the experience and the community that we so very need as we continue to navigate this process of building families,
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Healthy families.
healthy
Yes.
families, and no
Yes.
matter what that family looks like.
Yes.
So.
Absolutely.
So I'm
Very
excited
cool.
about this opportunity. Thank you so much for partnering with me there.
Yeah.
And this really does speak to the power of collaboration. We're
Yes.
bringing together different viewpoints and different levels of different areas of training.
Mhm.
We're bringing different lived experiences, and then we both bringing our audiences together to come
Yes.
together to create something beautiful. So I'm excited about working with
Yes.
you again.
Yes. I really look forward to it. I can't wait. Working with you was an absolute no-brainer. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yay! And we have, like I said, so much coming up. So just make sure that you're following both of us at the Pelvic Trainer at Key to Shanti, so you can know about some upcoming events, including some free events. So definitely stay tuned if that's something that you're interested in. And again, share if you have friends who are pregnant currently, or if you have friends who have recently had a baby, share with them the event for Sunday. You can go to the Pelvic Trainer to get information about that and the event for next Saturday. The links are in the bios to sign up.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for this collaboration idea.
Yes, yes. And thank you for saying yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, if there are no more questions, if there's any questions that pop up, you can feel free to DM either one of
Yes.
us and we will get back to you.
Awesome.
All right.
All
Have a
right.
great Friday.
You too. See you
All
soon.
righty. See
Bye-bye.
ya. Bye.